Alright, it is Monday, September the 21st. I'm on my way back home from a Qdoba catering order. I gotta tell you, this is the biggest mess up of an order I've ever seen. The address that was on the order form took me to St. Luke's Hospital, which is fine. I've delivered there probably 20 to 25 times. So they are very familiar with me. The problem is, the two phone numbers that I was given for contact information, one of them was disconnected, and the other was for St. Louis Bank, which is not where I was supposed to go, or at least it wasn't the address on the form. So, after trying to figure out which one was correct, I think we figured out that it was supposed to go to St. Luke's Hospital because there was a suite number on the order. Thing is, I didn't have a phone number for that particular office. So I went inside, spoke to them at the desk. The guy at the desk says, well, here's a phone number you can try. So I tried it. I think it was the right phone number, but nobody answered. So he said, well, here's another phone number, which somebody answered, so that's a good thing, but it was the wrong office. So after all this, the lady that came down to get the food for the wrong office said, tell you what, let me go up to the right office, let them know that their food is here, and we'll have them come down and get it. Now, normally with a catering order, I set it up myself. You know, I take the food to wherever it needs to go. I set up the chafing racks, the sternos, all that. With hospitals and doctors' offices, I can't really do that with COVID-19. They don't let just anybody go upstairs. So they had to come and get it themselves. Well, they didn't realize that the order was theirs. They didn't know anything about it. But since it was paid for, and since the address that was on the order form, that's where the food went. Anything above and beyond that, I don't know. Spoke to my boss, Amber, and she said that somebody was going to email the contact that was given on the order form and find out exactly what was supposed to happen, and once they get an answer, then they're going to call me and figure it out from there. Oh my gosh, what a disaster. And for all of that, 2 hours worth of work, not to mention driving time back and forth, I got 0 tip. So that was pretty much a waste of my life. But we're all good. Going home, change shirts, start doing some DoorDash. Hopefully the day gets better. Alright, so here we go with Monday, round 2. I did my Qdoba run earlier today, and then I stopped off for some lunch. So now it's time to start my DoorDash. It is just a little before 2 o'clock. I'm going to go for the next 3 hours. I usually go from 8 to 5. That gives me my nights free to do whatever else needs to be done. I know I've got a lot of people who ask me to help them with whatever they need done. So that's why I do my DoorDash during the day. Anyway, with that being said, I expect to make about $55 to $60 today. Actually, if I make $50, that puts me at $16 an hour. That'd be about right. I do know that even before I start the day, I've got $12 waiting in the wings because a couple of my Walmart orders from over the weekend gave me a couple extra tips. One gave me $5 and one gave me $7. So, there's that. Anyway, so I've got this order in my hand right now, or more to the point, in my bag on the seat next to me. So let's drop that off and see what the rest of the day brings. Alright, I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to do today because there was an accident at Jeffco Boulevard and Richardson Road a moment ago. Actually happened not too far ahead of me when I was on one of my DoorDash runs.
Turn right onto Jeffco.
Police were still responding when I got there. So not only are the police still pulling up and working the accident, but the accident itself is blocking the road. So it's making driving a little more difficult. This order, for example, it would normally take me Richardson Road to Jeffco
Boulevard for 3/4 of a mile
and up that way. But today, it's actually taken me 55 to 141 to double back. And for the little money I'm going to make in the next hour and a half, it's probably not going to be worth it. So I've already made $20 over the course of an hour. I think I'm good. I can afford to take the rest of the day off. And
in a quarter mile, turn left onto Arnold Tenrick Road.
I think that's what I'm going to end up doing, is just taking the rest of the day off, letting this thing blow over, head home, and figure the rest out tomorrow. Alright, so one thing I wanted to mention, people have been asking me what kind of setup I have here to shoot my videos. Well, I want to take you behind the scenes, so to speak, and kind of show you how my car is set up, give you the best idea of what's going on. Okay, so here we go. This is kind of the way my car is set up. Over here, you can see a Wi-Fi router. This helps me maintain my internet setup. Over here, what I'm working on right now is this is my actual phone right here. I use that for my DoorDash, whatever. Up here, normally up here is where I would keep my camera for recording footage of myself. Now I'm using this to record footage of the inside of my car here, but this kind of gives you an idea. You know, this is where this would be. It's an old phone that a friend of mine had. The phone part of it doesn't work, but it still connects to Wi-Fi, and the camera still works, so I use that to shoot footage of myself, and then up here, behind my rearview mirror, there's my dash cam, right there, and I use that to record my road footage, which I speed up and use kind of transition between scenes.